What's up, guys, and welcome to another video, and let's get ready to wake up and react to 86 episode what is it, season 2 episode 4 or episode 15 of season 1. So last time where we left off, Eugene, I think was his name, the guy he met in the library, and they went to the war together. He died, so Shin had to kill him so that he wouldn't be taken over by one of the legends. And then I don't know what else really happened. You don't really see the other characters last week. Did we see them last? No, I think it was just mainly them. Those two, and then Frederica, the Empress. Anything else? Oh, and then was that also the episode where we see Philo in the beginning, that they see that they found him and they were able to salvage him, and his memory bank was still still intact, so that was fine. And then so they have him back, but so you gain a friend, lose a friend. So they're not in the same unit, which is unfortunate. The friends, the group, our main characters. But yeah, so that's kind of like there's cat hair on my face. That's pretty much the gist of last episode. I don't know where we're gonna pick up this episode, but one way to find out. Let's jump into the reaction, guys. I'm gonna look at her board again. Yeah, so what is all this red? Is this all Legion that are coming in, or like what is all this? I don't know what, because that to me, like, it says they're coming, like they're closing in, so I would think that's what that means. That's what they're all talking about. And then they have those two nations or countries. Do you want to go out? I think he does. Hang on a minute. You want to get out? Come on. I want you out. Go ahead, Leo. Bye-bye. So I'm wondering, so they're all dead, right? The Legion took over all of the people. They looked for resources similar to what they did to Frederica's country, but where was it? I wanted to write down the name of them and what she said. However, the other surrounding nations are still not answering our radio messages. So are they trying to say that they could be all taken over by Legion as well? We don't know. Like, just because they're not replying doesn't mean that they're Legion. There's no guarantee that that's what that means, but I don't know. You were finally able to confirm the survival of the United Kingdom of Roa Gracia. Writing all this down, sorry guys. I don't know if it's important, so I want to write it just in case. So Roa Gracia. So then which ones were the ones that didn't survive? Or that they don't think survived? Because then I feel like they go on to say that they didn't survive, so I'm kind of confused. They've managed to build defensive lines and maintain an area they could survive in. Okay, however, the other surrounding nations, as well as the Republic of San Magnolia to the west, are still in. So pretty much, okay, so the other areas, aside from San Magnolia, which might be why they gave that look, like, yeah, those racist bitches, fuck them. They don't give a fuck about anyone but themselves. Pretty much that's what that's about. Because I was reading what they were saying to each other, not what she said. Which, anyway, that's why we go back. So, yeah, that's kind of annoying. But also they're looking at each other like, yeah, they're either ignoring you or they're most likely all Legion now, right? Is that what that is? And then she's preparing for the same thing, though, that whole mass of Legion coming. Shin tried to give them that warning. They didn't really want to listen to him. They don't really believe him, because it's kind of like, they know he has a power, but I don't know if they just don't believe in it, or if they just don't think it's reliable, or he's making shit up, or whatever, right? They want to believe they have more faith in their own intel because they've seen it with their own eyes. I understand that. And they also don't really know the 86 that well, so whatever. You tried, dude. That's all you can really do. You tried. So that's kind of unfortunate, and it's probably really upsetting to him because he's like, I could save so many people if you just send us more men. Like, we need more men, but they won't listen. What can you do at that point? I don't know. You could try to find another way for them, another way to make them listen, but I don't know. And I like how he gave them her honest feedback. You can't see. I'll put it on the screen for a second. I like how they gave her, I might have covered this up, I don't know. I'll have to pay attention when I'm editing. With the blonde bitch that was giving them the rundown, I forgot her name. I like how they gave her honest feedback. Like she said, oh, I wanted to make them faster than the other ones because, make my mechs faster than the others because, a lot of my friends died using those. I forgot what were the name of their things again? He said it in the episode. Juggernauts. And so, I should write that down. Juggernaut. So, that does not, I can't even read what the fuck I wrote. There we go. So, she wanted to make them faster because she thinks that's the main reason why a lot of her friends died, is because the Juggernauts they used when they were at war were not fast enough, and I get that. But also, he's like, yeah, that's not really the only problem, though. Yes, okay, you need to be fast. True. But that's not everything. Like, your tech needs to be sturdy. Like, it can't just break when it gets shot once, or it's flipped over. Oh, now it's done. We're fucked. Like, no. It needs to be versatile. It needs to be sturdy. It needs to be quick. Like, I'm sure there are other things I'm not thinking of, but... like, if it gets flipped over onto its back, like, it needs to be able to flip itself back over easily. That's what I think. That's something I'm thinking about, because I've seen them get knocked upside down before, and then it's kind of like a bug on its back. Like, unless you're like them, and they're, you know, skilled enough to, like, you know, flip themselves over. I don't know. But see, they're special. But anyway, what else? So, there was that. I like the honest feedback, and so now she's going to go kind of back to the drawing board with the next units she makes and try to improve on those things that they pointed out. And I like that because she said, I especially don't like sending kids like you off to the front lines. And I get, this is another thing, it's like they keep all saying, well, you're kids, you shouldn't be out at war, you should never have been soldiers in the first place. And it's like, I get this sentiment, I appreciate it, like, on their behalf. I'm sure they appreciate it, but at the same time, I don't know, they feel like they need to be here, and it's got to be really annoying to be constantly treated as a child. I mean, God, they're soldiers. They've been soldiers for what, like 6 years, 5 years, 6 years, and it's like, you're still gonna treat them like children. I get that age-wise, maybe, but like mentally, I feel like they've experienced so much more than anyone their age has, who hasn't, you know, been to war. Even my age. So stop treating them like children who, like, sending them dolls or whatever. I don't know. I just think they don't like being, like, they appreciate it, but it's kind of annoying to be coddled like that all the time. It's like, they know they're the best soldiers out there. Like, just let them do their job. They want to help save people, and they also feel like it's their responsibility. Like, right? They want to... one, it's for their friends. They want to see the end of this war so that no other children get shipped out. But also, I think for some of them, like Shin, they don't know what to do outside of this. It's just like, this is all that they know. He even tried it, and he still felt like, no. They all did, really. They're all like, no, this is not it. I still feel like we have, like, unfinished business. So I kind of feel like they weren't able to fully throw themselves into it because in the back, like, their freedom or their future, thinking about their future, they weren't able to take that seriously or think about it as seriously as they could have or should have, because still in the back of their mind, they felt like, I said before, they have unfinished business out here on the battlefield, and it's understandable. It is, totally is. So I get that they need to finish this first. Hopefully they can finish it without dying, but we'll see. So there's that. What else was it? Getting the backstory on Kyria was interesting. She kind of feels like it's her fault. Correct me if I'm wrong, but she said, like, so the news of her death, he was just standing out there, just like frozen right when the Legion came. Is that what she said? Um, talk about that in a second. Kiri stood there, not moving. And he did not run. So yeah, they found him, killed him, and then took his brain, and that's how he became one of them. And she blames herself because she faked her death. So like, if he didn't think that she was dead, he may not have frozen the way that he did, and he may not have ended up dead. Also, was it not their country? Like, I'm still like, there's just so much exposition sometimes. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I was gonna say that. Okay, so also she may feel like it's her fault that he's dead because they made them in the first place. And so he never would have died if they never would have created them, is probably how she feels. So anyway, so yeah, okay. Both of those though. But what else? And then so Shin talking about how, oh yeah, there's another person that asked me what I wanted to do if I was ever free or when I'm free. I think she said not if, but when. What was her name again? Was it Lena? I can't remember. I don't know if I don't have my other notebook. So I don't have those notes anymore, I don't think. No, I don't. But anyway, and it's like, yeah, she still is involved as she was, if not more, right? And she's got her own unit right now that she's working with. I wonder if they'll ever meet though in person, like her and Shin. Maybe even like, maybe her unit and his unit will meet on the battlefield. Who knows? I don't know how far out they're gonna go, or how far out they'll send them, meaning Shin's unit. And then same thing for, was it Lena? Like, I don't know how. I feel like it starts with an L, but I don't know if Lena is right. I can't remember, but maybe she'll send her unit out to meet the Legion, and they'll end up like both of those units will meet each other and fight the Legion together, blah 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 blah, and then they'll find out at the end like, oh, you're Shin. That, like, forgot that girl's name, Cyclops or some shit. Can't remember. But yeah, anyway, was there anything else I wanted to say? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder how long this show's supposed to be. It kind of feels like a show that could end after one season. Like, you don't need to make it any longer, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys, so I can get this up for you. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And if you guys want full reactions, you can catch that on my Patreon. The link for that's in the description below, so check that out. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, guys, and I'll catch you in the next reaction.